Hi friends, good morning. I just started read the book which actually I wanted to read for a long period because I heard a tons of positive reviews and all my favorite bloggers all the time read this story and said that this is really great and you need to try it. So I said about Divine Rivals, Rebecca Ross, and actually the first part of the eulogy, and I want to tell you that I read like this one, and it's 118 pages. So I decided to make a weekly reading with some books, probably this and another one which I have in my head, which I wanted to read. I just want to tell you that when I started to read the story, I understood that how it's really great for discussion, for moments which I wanted to have on my reading vlog, because the book is really cool. I love the coloring, I love how it looks inside. So all these small letters, all of these things, they really cute, and I understood that I need to make a vlog. So I read 118 pages and I want to tell that the story is so involving and read so fast, and actually all the story connect with the idea that we have the problem of the gods, two gods, a man and a woman, and they just slept a lot of years ago, around 300, and in one moment they just woken up and decided to start to struggle, to have war, and try to involve humans in their war. So in the beginning we don't understand why all this happened, why people just go into the war, why they just cut to two places, people who believe in one god and people who believe in another god, why they all connect with all this mythology, with all these legends, what happened, why people now can't understand or what they need to do with these gods, because 300 years ago they just won the battle, and they just made these gods to fall asleep, but now they don't remember how did they do this, they don't remember anything about this moment. And if you wanted to know something, you need to go to the library or to connect with the people who heard something about this war which happened 300 years ago. So it's all really interesting. Our main characters, they're really cute and they have their own struggle because they work on one position in a newspaper, and the boy and the girl, they're really different, and they wanted to have different things from their life, different ideas they have in their head, different style of living, level of living. And we can understand that the boy, he's from the rich family, he's a good person, and he has his own ideas about how he needs to do everything which connect with the family, with the work, with the profession. And our another girl character, she is a bit shy. She's from the poor family, she lives with her mom and the brother, but brother in the beginning just went to the war for the goddess, and she doesn't understand why, and all the time she tries to write him a letter, but this letter is like in a magical moment, because in the childhood she and her brother made letters for each other, and they just put this in the closet, and after some period she decided to write her brother, because she actually doesn't understand where is he alive or not, because no news from him. And we just start to live with our characters, with their life. We can understand their moments, their problems, their abilities, their dreams, and it's really wonderful because you can be closer to the characters. So actually I in love with the story now, with the style of writing. It's so easy, it's so cute. The main characters, they are okay for me, but actually I love more girl than a boy. I can't explain my emotions now. I think that I will explain them after the finishing the story, but now I understood that really interesting to be in a story, to read about their life, to read about the letters which our main girl started to write and type on the typewriting machine. And what we will have next. So now I'm just enjoying the story, I'm just enjoying the world, but actually I wanted to have more ideas about the war, about the mythology, about the legends, about how they connect with each other, about the people, how they feel in this moment of having the war and this goddess. And you know, actually for me it's so unpredictable that people, they're not so shocked that these gods just woke up and start to have some battle. So yeah, let's continue reading, and I hope that it would be really, really great, because now I really love it, because it's really cute. It's just reading for relaxing, reading for moments when you just wanted to feel something warm, something not so hard, something not so super magical, because we have here magic, but this magic is not so hard, so intense. So it's like a lovely line of magic with, like, you know, like air, like something in the air. So friends, I finished Divine Rivals and I'm so excited about this story. I'm so excited that I actually read this story so fast. It was so involving and so well paced. Actually, I love the characters and their relationship, the mixing of the emotional levels, and I most of the time was expecting something from the story, and actually I have these expectations, but I really believe that in the story I will have more moments which connect with mythology, with some legends, with the gods, because the idea, the atmosphere is really cool. I hope that I would have this more in the second part, because here I had more things which connected with our main characters and which connect with their love story, because I'm sure that in the second part I will have more about these things, because here is just like a small line which is a magical moment which connect with the main character. I really expect more things which can happen with the magic, because it's like a fantasy. Yes, it's romantic fantasy, but I wanted to have more magic, and I hope that it would be in next part, in the second one, because I really want to read the second part, because the first story just finished on the wonderful plot twist, which was really interesting, and I was just okay, it was really good. Thank you, author, for this thing. I didn't expect this moment at the end, but I was really glad that author had a chance to make me surprised, and I was in idea like, I need to read the second part in a short time. So yeah, I actually love the story. I put it 3 out of 5. The story was okay, it was great, but for me it was too slowly, and most of the times I wanted to say yes, okay, let's go next, just show me something else. The next story which I wanna read in our week of reading, it would be the 13 Tales, Diana Satterfield. I heard tons of the positive reviews for this story. A lot of people said that it's something great, cool, interesting. As I know, we don't have something magical here. It's like a love story about the family, about their life. We will have different generations of this family, and about connections, their lives with each other, connection with the place where they live. And from the annotation, we have the idea that we have the main character, girl. She will involved in this story because she will connect with the famous writer who is old now, and she just all her life was cheating about some moments from her biography, and nobody knows who was she exactly in reality, about her life, about her childhood. And now she decided to tell this all truth about her life to our main character, girl, who just write her biography, and we will see all her life here on the pages of the story. The book is really thick. It's about 400 pages, 460 pages, and I hope that it would read really fast, because actually I had tons of just greatest and greatest reviews. I wanted to be in the army of the people who really love the author and who really love their story. So if I say about the author Diane Satterfield, I read her one story. It was Bellman and Black, and it was really good story. I remember that I put it 4 out of 5, and I was enjoyed the atmosphere, the gothic moment, the connection with some legend. So I was really in a big surprise when I read Bellman and Black, because I thought in my mind that Diane Satterfield is a writer who wrote just modern stories for everybody. But after Bellman and Black, I understood that everything is not the same like I expect from her story, and I hope that certain tale would be really great. So let's start reading this one and just try to understand what we have here. So my friends, I'm reading the 13th tale, and I read, I think it's the half. I think it's the half of the story. I'm at the page 256, the chapter The Inheritance. So what I want to say, actually, I love how it's written. It's so easy, but a bit like a fairy tale. And it's talk about our reality, but with some moments of mystic, with some moments of horror, and I really love this. So what do we have? We have the main character, girl, Margot. She is a daughter of parents who love books, and they have their own bookstore. So our main character, she loves literature, she loves book all the time. She talks about books, she talks about writers. Of course, her favorite books are classical books, so she knows everything, she read a lot, and she tries to find some books which she really will love in the future. In one moment, our main character, girl, she had an offer from this writer to start to be her interviewer and to write her biography, because Winter is old now and she stopped writing stories, and now she's ready to tell the truth to everybody on the planet. Who is she? Where does she from? About her secrets, about some mystical moments which can happen with her, because now she is like a ghost. Everybody knows her, everybody reads her books, but actually they don't know who is she and is the author real or not most of the time. And also I love how Winter start to tell her life story. Life here is not the main point for the author. She just start to tell the true story from the other relatives who lived a lot of years ago in their big cottage, in a big house, gothical house, and it was like a place where all the time was a lot of money, was a lot of people like guests, and the family was like, okay, they actually don't love each other, but they continue to be together. And after some period, we have our main line about two girls, twins, the wonderful, beautiful girls with the red hair. They are so happy to live in this place. They have a big cottage, they have a big field near with this, and they all the time try to make everything which they imagine for playing, for making stories, for living there and feel comfortable. So the story is just a family story about the family tree, about the relatives, about the things which people loved and things which they did, and all these things were incorrect. Incorrect for them, for the reality, for the society, for the principles of the life which they have. Actually, I really love, and I love how now we can see the emotions of Margot, because she went to be the winter because she was so involved in this idea. She was scared. She was feeling unusual herself, because for her it was the first job of writing, of to be a biographer of somebody, and she was so scared with the winter, because with the winter she's so a wonderful lady. Of course she's ill, of course she's old, but we can feel that she's strong, that she is a lady, and she wanna tell things which just she wants without questions. A lot of secrets, family secrets, most of the time really bad secrets we just start to know, and we can see how it's hard to tell about the truth for Vida Winter, but she tries to do this because she must. Because she must. It's time. Everybody must to know who is she, and everybody must to know the family life, the family story which she wanna tell. So hi friends, I finished the 13th tale, and I want to tell you that I really excited about reading this story. I was so enjoy this and I really enjoy every moment which happened in this story. Really cool characters, really interesting family story, and a bit sad feelings after the finishing the line, because all of the magic just throw away in the finishing line, because you can understand what was the main idea of Vida Winter, what did she wanna say, what did she wanna show to people through her biography, and why she started her story so far away from her own life. And it was really sad about her, and I really feel a bit bad moments, because sometimes in a story I was so nervous about her annoyance of the story, of the not answering the question of the main character, and for me it was like a game between her and Margot, because she doesn't want to tell her in one moment everything. She just wanted to make some parts of her life, give some parts to Margot for writing in her biography, for thinking about this thing. And of course we have the second line when Margot just tried to find answers by her own. And a really cool story. It's one of the best stories which I read in this year. I put this 5 out of 5, and I think that Diana Satterfield for me is the author who loves modern realistic literature with the magical, mystical horror moments, because most of the time here they were novice, and the novice moments which can happen with the characters, with their lives in the past, in the modern life, and you really feel a bit sad that all this happened, but you also understand that all this happened because of the people's ability, because of the people character, because of the things which were important for somebody from the relative in the past, but they're not so important in reality now, in the present. So really deep story. It was so involved, and I can't say that actually I wouldn't reread this story. Probably in the future I will reread this for understanding my emotional level on the next step. Probably it would be after the 10th years or something like that. So I really love this story, and I want to tell you that my week of reading 2 books was really cool, and I read 2 wonderful stories, a romantic novel with the magical lines, with a good mythology, with the legends, with the good relationships, with a wonderful standing of the lifeline, the great magical system, which actually wasn't enough for me, but the story was really great, and the 13th tale, which is a really wonderful, and I can say that it's a really story which you wanna think deeply about some moments and just make the puzzle be full. Yeah, I'm in love. So this week for me was really cool, and I'm really happy that I decided to make it with these two wonderful stories. And you, of course, just let me know in the comments, did you read the stories? What are you feeling? Do you love them or not? And what about the stories which just give you ideas for thinking? Just let me know if you have such books, and I try to read them in the nearest future. So yeah, I'm just so pleasant, and I feel so calm after reading the 13th tale, and I don't know what's happened because it's like a magic. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, thanks for being with me. I hope you enjoy this vlog, and I hope that you really put your attention to these two stories if you hadn't read. So thanks for watching my videos. Bye!